All right, thank you, Nick. Well, yesterday afternoon, the House unanimously passed the Preventing Animal Cruelty and Torture Act, which makes certain types of animal cruelty a federal offense.
However, it still leaves many questions. KTTC's Alex Tejada went out to try and find the answers and has this story. Alex.
Tom, Vivian, a bipartisan bill introduced by 2 Florida congressmen has resulted in groundbreaking legislation being introduced to help combat animal cruelty. But the act is limited and does not interfere with local animal cruelty laws or enforcement, which leads some to wonder how it will impact the animals suffering.
We don't have enough laws in place to define cruelty and things like that to help animals.
Michelle Quant, director of Camp Companion, is happy to see the proposed law, but wonders how effective it will be.
Who will enforce this? Who will enforce what the laws are? I think that it'll be hard for them to prove that, and will the animals actually see justice from it?
She cites specific examples to show how hard it is to prove animal cruelty.
A dog that came in with an injury that from x-ray, it looks to me as if he was obviously kicked. We have no information that's come forward from anybody on how this injury was sustained. The second one is an animal that we think was being muzzled way too often.
She also believes the definition of animal cruelty is not definitive, especially when it comes to hoarding.
Is that cruelty? I think it is. I think when a dog is in a situation or a cat is in a situation that they're so under-socialized that they have no idea how to be normal, then I think that's cruelty.
While they believe more could be done, Quant and other animal lovers believe the new bill is a step in the right direction.
I suppose I didn't realize it wasn't already in place. I think it seems such an obvious thing that should be there. So, yeah, it's great. It should be. You know, I've got a little dog here. She's a big part of our family, and anyone who does anything wrong to an animal there should be a price to pay.
She says that although she doesn't believe this will deter any action, her organization is focused on helping the next generation to be more compassionate to animals.
It's all about reaching youth, because that's how it's going to change. It's not going to change because of a law.
Now, the bill does allow officials to go across state lines after suspected animal abusers, as well as specifically banning animal cruelty recorded on video, closing a loophole to a previous bill. Violators of the bill could receive up to 7 years in prison. Reporting live in the studio, Alex Tejada, KTTC News.
Thank you, Alex. And still ahead.